दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः हरिः ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनामधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. I request Swamiji to please start the discourse. Thank you, Swamiji.
Am I audible to all? Last people? Okay, इनके little more. Please chant if you know.
Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Asked you live at zero complaint level. आज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Whenever we want to gather any experience, we have to use some instrument of knowledge. Suppose you want to see something, then you require 3 factors. Suppose this phone. If I want to see this phone, first of all, this phone is not self-illumined, so I require external light. So the phone is kept on the table, there is external light. Will it be known? First question. And second, by whom? So knowledge can happen only if there is a knower. Otherwise, what a fun it will be. 2 chairs are next to each other, both of them inert. And if somebody, a motu, a fat person is coming, will the chair say, come on, I am getting away, this fellow is coming? No. Both of them are inert. So we require some knower for the knowledge to happen. So, object is inert, the light external is also inert, and thereafter somebody knower. So what is the knower? First is the eyes. So eyes are open, object is there, light is there, but our mind is somewhere else. Even then the object is right in front of us, we will not know that. So we have to associate ourselves with the mind and the content. So many factors are involved in any knowledge. Now, if there is an object and we know something, the question is, who knows? So there are two types of knowers. One knower is the one who is influenced by what is known, and second knower is the knower who is not influenced by the known. For example, I am seeing you all. If I see you and stop here, samsara is not created. But if I see you and know somebody or do not know somebody, like somebody or don't like somebody, then I become a knower. So this knower will be having the samsara around. Therefore, out of these two knowers, one knower is influenced, the second knower is not influenced. Between these two, who is the reality? When the objects of knowledge are there, but if knower is not born, for example, sound, whether the sound is there or not, does it make any difference to us? Whether objects are there or not, does it make any difference to us? When it will make difference, then somebody is born. When it doesn't make difference, you are one with the divine. Like just now we have seen, there was some mic issue. It was called electronic onkar. So when something happens around us and we react, we get disturbed, then samsara begins. Let anything happen, we don't get disturbed. We are divine. Like the space supports everything. Let anything happen in the space. Let there be a volcano. Let there be extremely heavy rain. Let there be major fire. Everything is supported by the space. Space is not in. This is what we are. Therefore, yan manasana manute ye nahur manomatam, that which cannot be known by the mind, but that because of which the mind is able to know, that is the truth. That truth you are, and you have to do nothing. Only tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. Vidhi, know, come to know, discover. Now, with small experiment, sound and absence of sound. These are the two objects. When sound is there, either we are influenced or not influenced. When silence is there, either we are influenced or not influenced. In both the cases, if we are influenced, we are somebody. If we are not influenced, we are nobody. And it is rightly said, nobody is happy. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always there. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. This is what we essentially are. But what happens? We get involved in this work, uncalled for. See? Like many people, we listen to the news here and there. This is happening there, this is happening there, and sitting with a cup of tea or a coffee and start arguing. To whom are you talking? And what do you get out of it? But we feel it is our duty to become miserable because of things happening. Friends, remember this. We all have to function within the boundary of our authority. Like here, we have to start at 6:30. Okay. Now this place is provided to us free by the grace of God. Now if we are not able to start at 6:30, should we shout, become angry? No. Remember, friends, we have no right on anybody in this world. Whatever we do, nobody needs us. But these two things create a personality. See? Like I come here, I am 100% clear, none of you need my arrival to this holy place. None of you need. Then why I come? It is my need. If you are not in front of me, am I going to talk to the chairs? No. So when I work, as my need. I cannot be arrogant. I cannot be demanding. Exactly the same way. When we serve the society, we are not obliging the society. It is our need. With this, slowly, that poisonous eye will slowly dissolve. And then the truth is revealed. Therefore, Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi. You don't have to do anything. Nedam yadidam upasate. Bhagavan Shankara says, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athavadanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena Bhaja Govindam. Therefore, meditation is not done for half an hour. We have to live in this poise 24/7. In the waking experience also, we have so many loads on our person. I am a son, burden of the father. I am the husband, burden of the wife. I am the father, burden of the children. I am the officer, burden of the office. Carrying so many loads. In short, we become a mule. And then we get tired in life. And then we complain. I have done so much for my children, but they don't care for me. Friends, just think food. Who needs home? When you people get married, and if there is no child born for 3, 4, 5 years, then you start running from Kameshwari Mata, Meri Kaam Purna Karo. Who needs home? The children do not need parents. The parents need the children. But what an arrogance. And because of that they suffer. Take this simple principle of life. Nobody needs us in this world. It is our need that we require it. And whenever we have got this principle, we can never be arrogant. We will have all the humility. When we go to any country and we go through the immigration, that time observe all the people. All of them are at the best of their performance. Why? It is our need. We want to enter. That country doesn't need us. See, friends, Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi. So the truth is that when it is not disturbed by anything, that is what you are. Vidhi, you come to know. Don't have to do anything. See? After that was done, then in the next mantra, the Upanishad tells something very good to us. This is the 6th mantra. Yash chakshusha pashyati, yena chakshukamshi pashyati, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadinu upasate. That which cannot be seen by the eyes, but that because of which the eyes have the faculty of seeing the things, that is the Brahman, that is the reality that thou art. Now take for example. When we are, you must have seen there are some people, they sleep with the eyes open. Eyes, nose, mouth, everything open. There are some, they are realized people. So when their eyes are open, in front of their eyes, you show 4 plus 4, how much? Because eyes are open, but the seer is not behind. The seer is not there, but he is not dead. He is still alive. So that because of which the seeing is happening and the seer is born is the reality, but that which neither can be seen nor becomes a seer is the truth that thou art. See, friends. Now try to this small experiment. You are looking at me So you have become a seer. Now keep your eyes open, but don't look at me. Don't look at me. Seeing is happening. If the seer is born, you have a comment in your mind. If seer is not born, only seeing is happening. To establish in this a technique, yesterday probably I told you, in the room, when you are in your room, total darkness, nothing can be seen, keep the eyes open. So seeing is happening because there is nothing to see, no seer is born. So seeing without a seer is the divinity. When seer is born, commentary begins. This is beautiful, this is ugly, this is wanted, this is unwanted. Friends, world is defined in our scriptures as asti, bhati, priya, nama, rupa iti panchamshakam. Adyatrayam brahma rupam, jagad rupam tatodvayam. What is the world? World is Satchidananda, Paramatma plus name and a form. Only name and a form is the world. Now be attentive. Forms are outside. Name is inside. This mic doesn't know its name is mic. I know. And the knowledge is not outside. Knowledge is inside. So when we talk about the world, where is the world? World is not outside only. World is equally inside. See, friends, the day you discover this principle, that the world appears to be outside, but in fact, the world is inside us, not outside. See? And therefore, when you are living in this world with the names and the forms, the technique we have told you in our happy mantra, dekho, forms, suno, words, mat bolo, don't react. So, seeing is happening, hearing is happening, but seer and hearer is not born. You are one with the divine. We don't have to close our eyes. We don't have to do meditation. But old habits die hard. You remove H, a bit remains. You remove A, bit remains. You remove I, it remains. Therefore, when we see here, we have a default setting. We have to make a call. My friends, you really mean spiritual life in your life, only I can suggest this much, not telling you anything else. When you talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary? Friends, I guarantee you 99% your problems will be resolved. But like when vomition comes, you can't stop it. And you vomit. In the same manner, कहना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन हमारे पड़ोसी की बहू हमारे बहू से बहुत अच्छी है. Samsara begins. When you know you should not talk, why don't you keep your mouth shut? See, second thing, when we talk to somebody, find out whether he or she is interested or not. But we can't hold ourselves. See, it is a oral purgation. Very bad word, isn't it? Non-stop. See? So, before we talk to others, stop. Ask yourself, is it necessary to talk? I'll give you an example, my own. I was the same type earlier. This happened, this is also in our mantra. Who asked you? All these mantras are there, I got from all of you. So you are all my gurus. This happened in Badrinath many years before. I was young that time. I finished my darshan early morning and came to an Amma, very great Mahatma she was. And I just sat down. I said, Mama, I am not going to give any more lectures. So she started laughing. I said, what is there to laugh? She said, when there is joke, you have to laugh. What is the joke? Joke? Who asked you? So whose question you are answering? I don't want to give a lecture. Did Narayana ask you? No. Did I ask you? No. Whose question you are answering? Friends, discover this. We talk to such an extent that other person feels they take a cotton ball and put it over the I feel sometimes the ears will break and fall down. Kya bahut bol diya. Second thing, stop talking to yourself. When we talk to others, we go in the past. When we talk to ourselves in the future, about ourselves in the future, what I am going to do. Therefore, who asked you? Friends, mind does not want to stay in the present because the diet of the mind is past carbohydrates and future fat. In the present is only the comparison. With these three diets, the mind survives. Therefore, stop talking. And for that, we don't have to close our eyes or mouth or put a board. I am observing Mauna. These Mauna observers are great cartoons. In one place, in Haridwar it happened. My friend told me, Swamiji, in this ashram there is a big Mahatma. Should we go and take darshan? I said, yes, we'll go and take darshan, no problem. So, when we went there, the secretary was there. Whenever a Mahatma has a secretary, he is a corporate Ananda. Mahatma should not have the walls around. So, he said, I say, we are come to take darshan. No, go away. Mahatma lives in Maunam. I said, okay, don't scold here, we'll go. So we are going. He came again running afterwards. He said, hey, come here. Mahatmaji called you. I said, how can he call? He is in Maunam. Don't argue. I said, okay. And then told him, come on, let's go. He cannot go. You go alone. I said, enjoy. I am going for a sacrifice. And Mahatma was sitting there, huge structure matching to the sofa set. And I am a plastic brand, so one plastic chair was there. Because he is on Mauna. So he has a paper, pad and pencil. He wrote, what's your name? Give. I wrote, Gadbadananda. Now, where do you stay here? So I had to write something. So I wrote. Say third. Where are you from? I had to write something. So Vrindavan. He was writing, I was replying. He was writing, I was replying. Third time I realized, come on, yaar, I can talk. And then I laughed. So when I laughed, he also laughed. Why I am not talking? Thereafter, I asked him. I said, in Maunam, laughing is allowed? If we are studying Bhagavad Gita distinctly tells, Mauna is not the discipline of speech. Mauna is the discipline of mind. Manaprasada, Saumyatvam, Maunam, Atma Vinigraha. That is Maunam. Give it a try. Further you will discover, mind expresses as words. If you stop this process, you are with the mind without content. Contentless mind is Paramatma. Wifeless husband is man. Now, what struggle, what sadhana the husband has to do to know that he is a man? Does he have to kill the wife? Does he have to take a divorce? No. Then take her lightly, even if she is heavy. That's it. But we take them so seriously and then suffer in our life. My friends, nobody can help us in spiritual life. Therefore, don't go on looking, where is God? No, He is within you. You are the divine. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadedam upas. After having said this, then in the next mantra, the teacher says, Yashrotrena nashrunoti, yena shrotramidam shrutam, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadidam upasate. That which cannot be heard by the ears, and that because of which the ears are able to hear, that is the Brahman. That Brahman you are, and not the external paraphernalia. Both eyes and ears, these are the two gateways by which the world enters in our mind. About eyes and ears, I'll give one example. About eyes. This happened in Phoenix, in South Africa. My lecture was going like you are all sitting. And there was one lady sitting right in the front. Beautiful eyes. And very calm and listening with all single pointed. So when the prasad was to be given, I said, hey, you guys sit down. I'll come and give prasad everywhere. Otherwise, there will be a lot of chaos because things were not proper. So when I went to be in front of her, I said, Mama, take. She raised the hand. I gave her first. After everybody was given, her mother came and talked to me. That lady was about 45, 48. She had 2 children. Her mother said, Swamiji, you gave prasad to my daughter first. I said, yes, I liked her eyes very much. Beautiful eyes. Swamiji, she does not have vision. She is blind. We have got 2 things. One is structural eye and functional eye. Is the structural eye looking at anything? When we keep many times looking, but functional eye is not there because our mind is somewhere else. Again and again recognize this. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. That because of which there is a possibility of catching the object through the eyes, that is the reality, not anything. That reality is of what? Similarly, hearing. In one of the children's class I was talking to them, just to make them light and happy. Because when you talk to children, you can't become very seriously Brahman. So I asked, I said, hey, tell me, why God has given us nose, say it, smell, very good. Why God has given us eyes to see? When it was going on, there was one student, he was indifferent, not interested in anything. So to catch his attention, I told him, I said, you are not talking anything. Tell me, why God has given us nose and ears? Could you imagine the genius of a child? He said, to keep the glasses. Now imagine, if you do not have nose and do not have ears, where will you keep the glasses? When we are able to thus see that faculties are given us to function, but not to get entangled in that experience, go beyond that. So, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yadema upasate. Therefore, the highest eloquence is the eloquence of silence. If you can catch the message through the silence, then the words become meaningful. In one of my talks, after the talk was over, when Amma came, I said, Mama, how was today's bluff session? Swamiji, you told us so many things. You say bluff session? I said, yes, I only bluff. I am a bluff master. How can you say like this thing? I said, go to Upanishads. What is the world? World is an illusion. Whatever you talk about illusion is a bluff. Suppose I say, hey, I was coming, I came across Mirage waters, I collected a glass of water, I took it. It was so tasty. What will you say? Don't bluff. Mirage water cannot be tasted. So, when you talk about the world, it is a bluff. When you talk about the reality, it is a bluff because the speech cannot comprehend. So, what is the truth? Maunam Vyakhya. That which supports the absence and never becomes absent is the truth. And this truth is not something objective. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. You are that. Nedam yadidam upasate. Don't take the external supports all the time. And therefore, last mantra, yat pranena na praniti yena prana praniyate tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yadidam upasate. That this is particularly among the yogis. Yogis say, when prana goes out, the person dies. Therefore, prana is the Atma. This is a big bluff. See, Kenopanishad says, so at the end, it is said, na pranena, na apanena, martyo jivati kaschana, itarena tu jivanti, yasmin etau upashritau. We are not alive because of breathing in and breathing out. Because we are alive, we are breathing. See the difference? But the yogis will be focusing attention only on the breathing, and therefore you cannot survive without breathing. Therefore, the prana is the life. No. If you look at the prana and understand the truth, be very attentive. These are the basic things on the spiritual path. See? The air is outside, yes. Air is inside, yes. Now, cut the relation between the external and internal air. How? Do kumbha. Half an hour is enough. Net result, you cannot survive. So, the air is inside the body or the body is in the air. See? And inside, outside is on the basis of a reference of the body. In the deep sleep, when we are snoring away, recognize your own experience, whether we are inside the body or outside the body, whether we are on the bed or below the bed, whether we are in 2025 or 1948, whether we are a man or a woman, but we continue to be. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. Hold on to this principle. Therefore, the more we understand this, now how to practice this? Be attentive. When you are sitting quiet, whichever position, doesn't matter. Just start playing. Never do meditation. Play meditation. For a time pass. What is a time pass? Time pass is that wherein success and failure is not the criteria in functioning. Like when we play with the kids. Sometimes, for example, that game carom, the most dumb game in the world is carom. So, we are elders to keep the child busy, we have to play till the food is ready. And then the child is interested. Now, I want to win over Swamiji. I want to win over him. And for me, I had to just wait till the food is ready. But he is playing with a great interest to win over. And I am playing just for a time pass. Live your life as a time pass. There is no success, there is no failure. Meaning, accept as presented to us by the divine. And how do we accept it? Again, Mahamantra. Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. One day a person asked me, Swamiji, you move around the world. Do you get everything that you want everywhere? I said, till date, never a single failure. Last so many years I am moving. Never there is a failure that I did not get something. How it is possible? I said, my rule is very simple. My desire matches with God's desire. There is no parallax between my desire and His desire. Therefore, Mahamantra, jo thari rahe so mari relax. Friends, what is good for us, whether we understand or He understands. This principle I learned. One of my friend was ill. I went and did prayer for him and came and then talked to one Maharaj. And he asked me, what is the problem? I said, no problem, but I did this thing. Prayed for his good health. Did I do right or wrong? He said, you are done, forget about it. Don't talk. But remember, what is good for every one of us, more than us, He understands. To understand this problem, take your day-to-day example. A child at night wants to go to bathroom. So he will wake up mom. Mom, I have to go to bathroom. Please come, I am afraid. To go from bedroom to the bathroom, the child is afraid. So the mother goes, finishes it and comes and sleeps. Now what is the difference between the two, mother and the child? For the child, he is going out somewhere and therefore he is afraid. And for the mother, house, the bedroom and the bathroom, they are under one roof. If this example is clear, for you and me, when I die, I go out of the body. But from God's point of view, I get out of the bedroom and go to the bathroom, another body. Where do I die? My friends, the principle of Jiva is only to bring to our cognition that there is no death. There is one text, very extremely subtle text in Mahabharata. It is called Sanat Sujati. Recently we had a retreat on that text in Arizona. There it is distinctly, clearly established. Death is the biggest bluff ever given by all the religions. No death. More you become aware of this, your life will completely change. Then we come to discover Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Nedam Yadidam Upasana. So according to the tradition, yoga and karma kanda and devotion and all that, we are told this life you are suffering because in the last life you have done something mischief. Okay. Then if you don't change, next life again you will suffer. So what we understand? We were born, we die. This is a big misunderstanding. What should be the understanding? In the last life we did something wrong. That time this body was not there, another body. That body died, now in this body we are the same. We do hear something good or bad, this body will die, in the next body will suffer. So when did we die? This is study of scripture. See, before coming to LA, I was in Houston. Before Houston, I was in Arizona. Before that, I was in Dallas. Before that, I was in North Carolina. Before that, I was in Miami. Before that, in Washington. Before that, in Mumbai. Where did I die? So when I left Bombay, Bombay died for me. I am the same. Then I left Washington. Washington dead. Day after tomorrow, on Monday isn't it? Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday onwards, LA dead for me. I'll go from here. I don't die. Friends, we never suffer because of death. We suffer because of the fear of मरने के बाद क्या होगा? Many elderly people ask this question. Swamiji, what happens after death? So I say, I don't have experience. How can I tell? No, you tell us something. I said, first of all, when you die, others will be happy. So for making others happy, better die. See? If you cannot make somebody happy when you are alive, at least make them happy by dying. No, please tell what happens after death. I said, look here, When you are alive, what happened? When we are alive, nothing has happened. After death, nothing will happen. Friends, relax and recognize your own experience. When the body dies, what happens? The individual air merges with the total air. The individual heat element merges with the heat element. The water element goes back to the water. Earth goes back to the earth. And the space which was occupied by the body is released. Who died? Our condition is like what? We take the loan from the bank for starting our business. We earn. And when we have to pay back the loan, then we don't want to pay. It is too much, Can you forgive? We have borrowed loan from the 5 elements and this factory started. Now a time has come, you have to return it back. Who dies? See, friends, Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Nedam Yadetum Upasate. Recognize this reality that you are. Don't get unnecessarily too much frustrated. What happened this way, that way, this is okay. Don't give any serious thought to this world and worldly experiences. If you learn. Friends, no failure is a failure if you have learned from that failure. And no success is a success if you have not learned from that. How simple it is. Therefore, we have to learn. My friends, all your spiritual practice is only learning. Now, like you have seen, we have chanted Lalita Sahasranam, and do you do the japa also? I'll tell you what exactly happens when you do the japa. When we were in the womb of our mother, the first experience every child has is the experience of rhythm of sound. The heart was beating, mother's heart. So the first experience is rhythm. And therefore, when the child is born and the child is crying, what the mothers do? They keep the child in their lap and start, The child says, you keep quiet, I'll also keep quiet. Because the rhythm is required. Without rhythm, life cannot be. And therefore, rhythms are established by various methods. One is the mala. So chant the Lord's name, Om Namah Shivaya, by mouth. Pull the beat towards yourself, and mind is in that. So three things are put together. The physical body, when you pull the beat towards yourself, the speech, when you chant Om Namah Shivaya, and you also hear what you are chanted. So, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Then you are working on the mind. Not on God. He doesn't require that we should take His name. On the contrary, He must be fed up. See, friends. Very simple. We have to work on it. And when you do this practice perfectly well, and if you are disturbed, the moment you catch the mala, the three things will be connected. Because like the tripod, you pull one, other two come. When this synchronization becomes perfect, and this we have to practice. So do it sincerely, not for anything, but to establish the synchronization of the body, the speech, and the mind. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. To protect myself from the people talking, when I am traveling, what I do, when somebody comes and they say, here is a free person, now let us go and bluffing and talking. So I take out, like the terrorist takes out a gun, I take out my mask. And I tell, look here, my guru told me, whenever you travel, keep on chanting Lord's name, okay? So I say, okay, therefore I will not talk to you, okay? You talk. And I don't listen. What we talk, all rubbish. There is no need. See? And in that effortless silence, as now. This is the truth. Have we done anything? Effort. It's not. But then when we study something, when we read something, and then we have this notion, aha, now I understood. So this student in Kenopanishad, he also, after having heard everything, and he was supposed to practice. But without practicing, he told his guru, sir, now I understood very well. In the material sciences, when the student says, I have understood very well, the teacher will appreciate him. Yes, I know you are the most intelligent student. But here, the teacher scolds him left and right. He says, Yadi manyase suvedeti daharmevapi nunam tvam vetha brahmano rupam yadasya tvam yadasya deveshu atano mimam samevate manne viditam. The teacher says, Yadi manyase suvedeti. If you think you have perfectly understood, tvam vetha brahmano rupam. What you have understood is only a referential message, not the truth. How you understood? That athanu deveshu. So that which is, deva means faculties. So that which is the eye of the eye, that of ear of the ear, speech of the speech, that is what you have understood. But what is the truth that you have not understood? See? It's only a chatter, like your tape recorder or a MP3. Friends, by reading or hearing the menu, the hunger is not satiated. Exactly the way this knowledge, if it happens, we will not talk. If we talk, we are far away from the. That is why again and again I am emphasizing this. Stop talking, man. Stop talking. Unnecessarily. Once I was in Mumbai after my lecture. You know Amritananda Mahima? He was somewhere. So I got, somebody came to take me to her. Probably she might have gone. So somebody sent a car. After my satsang, I came out. He was there. Swamiji, Amma wants to talk to you. I said, okay. He said, we have got a car to come. I said, okay. I sat in the car. Back side was empty. Then there are always ladies, Mahatmas, Ammas available. Swamiji, should I come with you? I said, this is not my car. This is his car. I can't tell. So, should we come? Now, what he can say, no. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back side only 3 can sit. 4 side. So when in 3 places 4 people sit, how do they sit? Aage piche. And the one who was sitting aage, little ahead, her ear, her mouth was inside my inner ear. And then my head nearly blasted open. So I told my friend, hey, stop for a minute, stop. He stopped. I got out of the car. I said, you put them there, I'll wait here, then you take me alone. Swamiji, you are angry? I said, no angry, I am frustrated. Higher state of anger is frustration. I said, you just now heard satsang for 1.5 hours. Keep your mouth shut. And constantly cough. See, friends, same way here. Therefore, you will see, After satsang, I don't make you sit together and discuss, group discussion. What is the group discussion? The one who has got a long tongue, he will keep everybody shut. Keep silent without getting bored. Kya ho gaya? I don't know, since it is silence, I am feeling depressed. Because you are addicted to talking. So here, the teacher said, Yadi manne se suve deti. If you have understood nothing. Don't be extremist. See? Not talking anything. We are not told you don't talk. Talk if he didn't tell you, don't see. See, no comment. You don't have to put your fingers in your ear. I don't want to hear. Let everything be heard, but don't be a hearer. Somebody tells, Swamiji, the crow has taken your ear, and you start running after that, you find it. See, my friend. So, yadi manne se suve deti. After listening here and there, and we become wise, and we start giving lectures to others. No. See, friend. If the knowledge happens, we are never lonely when we are alone. When the knowledge doesn't happen, we are lonely in a crowd. When we are alone, we feel frustrated. Therefore, we want our best friend, WhatsApp University, or some music, or something or the other. Just can't keep without doing anything. Tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yadidam upasate. Come back to yourself. So yadi manne se suvedeti daharamevapi nunam. Daharamevapi means so little you have understood. Friends, knowledge is either complete or zero knowledge. But if it is halfway, it is called a ajnanam, incomplete. And incomplete knowledge is most dangerous. See, in Pune, there is one of my friend doctor. In his clinic, he has put a board. Keep your shoes and WhatsApp knowledge before you enter the room. Because Indians are expert. When they go to the doctor, they will teach him, Doctor Sahab, a injection thok do yaar, bahut virodh kare. Let him decide. He said, Dharmevapi nunam. What we understood is hardly anything. Because what you heard is only with reference to something. Friends, be attentive. This is called as Shakha Chandra Nyaya. This is the technique. Sometime the sky is completely cloud free and the first day moon. You can't see directly. So see, it is there. Where I can't see because sky is so high and show the finger now which way to see. Everybody will have a different angle. So what we are told, do you see the tree? I am not a blind. Is that the moon? Listen, I have patience. Then go on the right branch. I don't want to climb. You don't have to climb. Focus attention there. Then there are two leaves at the end, like the ears of a hare. Yes, I can see that here. Now go through that. How can I go? Are Dumbo, look through that. And once you see that, do you need all that tree and everything? The rule is, unknown is indicated with reference to the known. What is known to us? The world. What is known to us? The sense organs. What is known to us? The mind. What is known to us? The intellect. What is known to us? Our miseries. The teacher says, in and through all of them, there is one factor which is supporting all of them, but never getting influenced by any one of them. Therefore, experience without experiencer is the truth. And how the experience is born, experiencer is born when we comment. Therefore, Mauna Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varshishthante Vasadrushikadaihi Avrutam Brahmanishtaihi Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudramananda Rupam Svatmaramam Mudita Vadanam Dakshinamurti Mide. Therefore, this is the Chin Mudra. Chin Mudra is not a snuff mudra. See? Many, you must have seen people when they do meditation, they will have this mudra. See? Tight, like a plastic. This mudra, mud is the dhatu. Mud means happiness. Modaka, see? Mudita, pramod, mud dhatu. Ra means rati, gacchati. So this is the Chin Mudra. This mudra takes us to our divine nature. But instead of understanding the message from this mudra, we only make it mechanical. Therefore, what you have to understand, drop the reference and catch the reality. Then what to do? So the teacher says, Yadasya deveshu atano mimam samevate. Again reflect. Reflect to such an extent that you, to what extent, one example, to what extent do I need any sense organs to know myself? Do I need my mind to know I am? Do I need the intellect to recognize I am me? Whether sense organs are functioning or not, I continue to be. Whether mind is functioning or not, I continue to be. Whether the intellect is working or not, I continue to be. But what happens? We have gathered so much of garbage in our head. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, Yada te moha kalilam buddhirvati tarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam srotam vesa shrutam srutasya. You have heard so much. As a result, in your head, there is a chaos and confusion. See? Shruti vipratipannate yada sthasyati nischala. You have heard so much. Vipratipanna. You are confused to the maximum. Shruti vipratipannate yada sthasyati nischala. Now, you have no doubt about what? We have no doubt about only one thing. Our being. Do we have doubt about our being? Shruti vipratipanna. Heard so many things. Tada gantasi nirvedam. Then you will attain complete dispassion. So, yada te moha kalilam buddhirvati tarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam srotam vesa shrutasya. Shruti vipratipannate nishtala. Enough is enough. Now, expose yourself to utter silence. Doesn't mean put a label on the mouth. On meditation, don't disturb. No. Therefore, mimam samevate. Try to experience that which does not involve operation of sense organs, mind and intellect right now. We cannot have doubt about our being, because being and knowing, they are not two. I am being, I know, knowing. That experience where being and knowing merge together Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Vedam Yadidam Upasate. Therefore, we can never know the truth objectively. You can know only by being, and you can be only by doing. No means of knowledge are required. Mimam samevate. Go and reflect again and again. Work on this. And what is the working? This point I told 100 times. Working is make a rule in your life. Every day we have to learn something or the other from every single experience. Today we went to the lagoon side. We are watching the ocean and we are watching there. So we are talking about it. Now if you look at the ocean, what is the ocean? So many waves. Now are the waves coming from outside? No, they are coming from the ocean. Now why the waves are coming? Because external air pressure. Yes. So if there is no external air pressure, where do the waves go? Do they lose? Do they die? Is there any loss to the ocean? If there are waves, is it again? No. Where do they go? They go back. Now apply this to you. Every thought, good or bad, it comes from the mind. Why? External pressure. What is the external pressure? Likes and dislikes. When you live in this world, dekho suno mat bolo, no likes, dislikes, no external pressure, no thoughts will come. One step further. Kabir ji says, Sab mein sab par aap viraje, jada chetan mein dolata. The one who supports the inert and the sentient, and yet is beyond both of them. From the same sea, you can discover this thing. What we see, the ocean, and ocean become the cause, waves become the effect. But what is the truth? The truth is water. The water is supporting the cause, ocean, water is supporting the effect. But in the water, there is neither ocean nor wave. One day, one of my friends, we were going by a big cruise from Miami to those Caribbean islands. So I was standing, enjoying the daytime, good sun. Birds were flying, getting something, coming and sitting on this. So my friend asked, Swamiji, can you imagine how much deep is the ocean here? I said, I don't answer stupid questions. So what is stupid here? I said, stupid is whether water is in the ocean or ocean is in the water. Swamiji, don't bring Vedanta. No, it is not Vedanta, it is the truth. Is ocean an object, like a katori, and in that you put the water? The water itself is called as ocean. See, friends, when you come to your own being, all your questions, all your struggle, all your achievement, everything quietens. Thereafter, life is a time pass. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, see, iti guhyatamam shastram, idamuktam maya nagha, etad buddhva buddhiman syad, kruta krutyascha bharata. Hey Arjun, I told you guhyatama shastra, the ultimate on the spiritual path. There are three things. Guhya shastra is dharma shastra. Guhyatara shastra is upasana shastra. Guhyatama shastra is adhyatma shastra. See, first 6 chapters, they were Guhya shastra, dharma shastra, karmanyeva adhikarasya, etc. Then the second 6 chapter, the upasana shastra. Mai eva mana adasva, mai buddhi niveshaya. Then the last 6 chapters, in the 15th chapter, Bhagavan says, iti guhyatamam shastram. Ultimate is, iti guhyatamam shastram, idamukta mayanaga, etad buddhva, see, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. You don't have to do anything. Only recognize your own divinity. Etar buddha buddhiman syat, then you are really lived intelligently. Krutokrutyascha bharata. What is the ultimate? Life discovers fulfillment. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. There are no loose ends left to be tied down. Only listening this. See what is your experience right now. You cannot speak what this experience is like. You haven't got anything. Nor have you lost anything. This ultimate being is our essential. Monday with it. The student said, no, I have reflected sufficiently. Now I know what you are talking about. Now I know. See? This is how Upanishads, when we study, then only our quality of life, approach to the life changes. Now the student is telling what he has understood. Naham manne suvedeti nona vedeti veda. Please repeat after this very lovely mantra. Naham manne suvedeti nona vedeti veda cha. Yonastadveda tadveda nona vedeti veda cha. Now the student, when he was scolded by the teacher, that go and reflect again. I have understood very well. Go. So he went, reflected, came. And he says, Naham manne subhiti. No, sir. I don't say I have understood very well. But that doesn't mean I have not understood. Then, anybody who understands in this manner, it cannot be understood. He alone has understood. In this way I have understood. Have you understood? See? Naham manne suvedeti nona vedeti veda cha yo nastad veda tad veda nona vedeti veda cha. In simple words, the experience where experiencer is not born is the misery where a miserable body is not born is the truth. Misery will be experienced. Things will be seen. Things will be heard. But seer, hearer is not born. Therefore, we are not sitting in meditation. Don't disturb meditation in progress. Why not disturb? We are already disturbed. Friends, let the whole world be on fire. Our peace of mind is not compromised. See, friends, but we have become like that one plant, touch me not. You must have seen. You touch it. Upanishad says, Nayamatma balahine na labhyaha. The truth is not for those who are touch me not brand. We have to go through everything in life. See, friends. Therefore, maintain only one principle if you really want to walk spiritual path. In and through whole day, learn. Nobody can teach us. And if you are bent upon learning, nobody can stop you from learning. If we cannot learn from our own experiences, who can teach? There was one boy in Delhi, young boy, maybe college going also. He was coming for my talk. One day he says, Swamiji, I want to talk to you something. I said, start. Before everybody I feel shy. I said, they don't talk. See, I don't have friends. When some students are standing together, if I go, they push me out. Get out, you stupid. And I don't have friends. Why this is happening? I said, I also want to get out. Don't. Why? You are most unwanted creature. Friends, if you are at peace with yourself, the whole world be at peace with you. If you are at war with yourself, we are inside a poultry farm. If we say like that, I think, stop talking. Then you will see, you can discover beauty even in ugliness. Because that old habit has become. So, Naham manne suvedeti nona vedeti vedacha yonastadveda tadveda nona vedeti vedacha. Slowly and steadily, when we thus start learning from every single experience of our life, then we can know the wise man can never have the ahankar of knowledge. See? Therefore, yesterday I told you probably one great mantra from Sannyasa Upanishad. There it is said, Na prishtaha kasyachit bruyat nacha anyayena cha prichataha janan apihi medhavi jadaval lokamachare. If the intentions of the person talking to you are not spiritual, even if you know, do not talk to them and start living like a dumb. Therefore, the truth is revealed not in the words, but in the silence. On this, the Upanishad used her comment. Upanishad is a feminine word. Therefore, Shruti Mata, Mata is a Yasya matam tasya matam matam yasya na vedasaha avijñatam vijanatam vijñatam avijanatam. This is the principle of abiding in the truth. What is that? We'll see in our tomorrow's study. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Boss, should we chant Ram Raksha? Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Asya Sri Rama Raksha Stotra Mantrasya Budakaushika Rishi Shri Sita Ramachandro Devata Anushtup Chandaha Sita Shakti Srimad Hanuman Kilakam Sri Ramachandra Prityarthe Jape Viniyogaha Atha Dhyanam Dhyaye Dajanubahum Dhrutasharadhanusham Madhya Padmasanastham Pītam Vaso Vasanam Navakamala-dalaspardhinetram Prasannam Vāmaṅkārūಢa Sītā Mukhakamala-milallocanam Nīradāvam Nālālaṅkāradīptam Dadatamurujata Mandanam Ramachandram Iti Dhyanam Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Pumsam Mahapatakanāshanam Dhyatva Nīlotpalashyamam Ramam Rājīvalochanam Janaki Lakshmanopetam Jatamukutammanditam Sāsītūna Dhanurvāna Pāning Naksaṅcharantakam Swalīlaya Jagatratum Avirbhūtamayam Vibhum Rama Raksham Padhet Pradya Papagnim Sarvakamadam Shiromi Raghava Patu Bhalam Dasharatatmaja Kausalleyo Drushau Patu Vishwamitra Priyashruti Granam Patu Makhatrata Mukham Saumitri Vatsalaha Yumam Vidyanidhi Patu Kantam Bharatavandita Kandhau Divyayudha Patu Bhujau Bhagnesha Karmuka Karau Sitapati Patu Hrudayam Jamadagnajit Madhya Patu Kharadamsi Nabhim Jambavadashraya Kati Patu Saktini Hanumat Prabhu Uru Raguttama Patu Rakshak Kudavinashakrut Januni Setu Krut Patu Jange Dashamukantaka Padau Vibhishana Shri सचिरायुः सुखे पुत्री विजयी विनयी भवेत् पातालभूतलव्योमच्चारिणश्छद्मचारिणः न द्रष्टुमपि शक्तास्ते रक्षितं रामनामभिः रामेति रामभद्रेति रामचन्द्रेति वा स्मरन् नरो न लिप्यते पापै मुक्तिं मुक्तिं च विन्दति जगज्जैत्रैकमन्त्रेण रामनाम्नाभिरक्षितं यः कण्ठे धारयेत् तस्य करस्था सर्वसिद्धयः वज्रपञ्जरनामेदं यो रामकवचं स्मरेत् अव्याहताज्ञ सर्वत्र लभते जयमङ्गलम् आदिष्टवान् यथा स्वप्ने राम रक्षामि मां हरः तथा लिखितवान् प्रातः प्रबुद्धो बुधकौशिकः आरामः कल्पवृक्षाणां विरामः सकलापदाम् अभिरामस्त्रिलोकानां रामः श्रीमान् सनप्रभुः करुणौ रूपसम्पन्नौ सुकुमारौ महाबलौ पुण्डरीकविशालाक्षौ चीरकृष्णाजिलाम्बरौ फलमूलाशिनौ दान्तौ तापसौ ब्रह्मचारिणौ पुत्रौ दशरथस्यैतौ भ्रातरौ रामलक्ष्मणौ शरण्यौ सर्वसत्त्वानां श्रेष्ठौ सर्वधनुष्मतां रक्षकुलनिहन्तारौ त्रायेतां नो रघुत्तमौ आत्तसज्जधनुषा विशुश्रूषा वक्षया शुगनिषङ्गसङ्गिनौ रक्षणाय मम रामलक्ष्मणा वक्रतः पथि सदैव गच्छताम् सन्नद्धकवची खड्गी चापबाणधरो युवा गच्छन्मनोरथोऽस्माकं रामः पातु स लक्ष्मणः रामो दाशरथी शूरो लक्ष्मणानुचरो बलि काकुत्स्थपुरुषः पूर्णः कौसल्येयो रघुत्तमः वेदान्तवेद्यो यज्ञेशः पुराणपुरुषोत्तमः जानकीवल्लभ श्रीमान् अप्रमेय पराक्रमः इत्येतानि जपं नित्यं मद्भक्तश्रद्धयान्वितः अश्वमेधादिकं पुण्यं सम्प्राप्नोति न संशयः रामं दुर्वादलश्यामं पद्माक्षं पीतवाससं स्तुवन्ति नामभिर्दिव्यै न ते संसारिणो नरः रामं लक्ष्मणपूर्वजं रघुवरं सीतापतिं सुन्दरं काकुत्स्थं करुणार्णवं गुणनिधिं विप्रप्रियं धार्मिकं राजेन्द्रं सत्यसन्धं दशरथतनयं श्यामलं शान्तमूर्तिं वन्दे लोकाभिरामं रघुकुलतिलकं राघवं रावणारिं भद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः श्रीराम राम रघुनन्दन राम राम श्रीराम राम भरताग्रज राम राम श्रीराम राम रणकर्कश राम राम श्रीराम राम शरणं भव राम राम श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ मनसा स्मरामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ वचसा गृह्णामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ शिरसा नमामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये माता रामो मत्पिता रामचन्द्रः स्वामी रामो मत्सखा रामचन्द्रः सर्वस्वं मे रामचन्द्रो दयालु नान्यं जाने नैव जाने न जाने दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे तु जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनं लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीराम भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् भर्जनं भवबीजानाम् अर्जनं सुखसम्पदां तर्जनं यमदूतानां राम रामेति गर्जनं रामो राजमणि सदा विजयते रामं रमेशं भजे रामेणाभिहता निशाचरजमु रामाय तस्मै नमः रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहं रामे चित्तलयः सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने इति श्रीबुधकौशिकविरचितं श्रीरामरक्षास्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णं श्रीसीतारामचन्द्रार्पणमस्तु.
Hari Om. Thank you, Swamiji. Tomorrow we'll have the evening session at 6:30 p.m. So please everyone join. And tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock we have a Ganapati Abhishekam and Lord Ganesha. And at 10 to 12:30 we have a Seniors Day program tomorrow. Please everyone, all seniors are welcome. Of course, along with seniors, youngsters are also welcome. So not just only seniors, because today's youngsters, tomorrow's seniors. So please respect our seniors and please do come. You can do the seva to the seniors also here on Sundays. When you do the seva to seniors, it's a great karma. It's a karma yoga. So please do come for doing some karma yoga also, and please be blessed. Everyone take the tirtham and prasadam and have the dinner prasad outside, please. Thank you.